Hello and welcome to OurTime. When Charli was growing up in New Zealand, she was obsessed with watching magicians on television, especially the grand illusionist David Copperfield. Of course, they were mostly men, but Charli didn't care. She realised they always had a female assistant, but she wanted to be one of the star magicians herself, and that's exactly what she's become, because she loved the theatrics of magic and she loves talking about it with me. Hello.
Hello, Malcolm.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's good because you're just back in Adelaide after quite a big tour.
Yes.
What was that all about? Tell us.
An amazing whirlwind tour. I was on tour with the Metaverse of Magic, which starred Ash Magic, played as Lennox, and 4 other master illusionists from around the world.
Were you the only female illusionist?
There was 2 female illusionists, and she was from the Netherlands.
All right.
Yeah. And
It's rare though, isn't it? Like in that intro, watching magic on television and thinking, I can do that. Was there a point that you actually thought, no, I can't because I'm a girl? Or did you just always think, I can do that?
At some points, I used to watch David Copperfield on TV, and it was probably a Saturday night, and I grew up in New Zealand, and there would be this, you point at the TV screen and pick which card is going to go where, and he would always get it, and I would just be pointing at the TV going, wow, that is just amazing. Like, probably the easiest illusion, but it was blowing my mind at such a young age. And I started learning dance and learning musical theatre and trying to really immerse myself in that industry. And it wasn't until I moved overseas where I was already studying magic, and then I filled in for a magician's assistant, which was never my role. I was never a magician's assistant, but one time I helped him out, and I came out of this origami box where you fold this box down, and I came out and the audience went wild, and I was like, whoa, this is
I can do that.
Oh, is this what I need to do to get a reaction like that?
That's the interesting thing, because most magicians do a lot of this, but it's the girls doing all the work, so they're the magic, really.
Absolutely.
When you think about it.
Absolutely.
So do you have a girl or do you have a guy?
I have girls.
I think you should cut a man in half.
I have, yeah. So I would use girls as my strong feminine kind of power team, and in the Metaverse of Magic, I cut up Lennox.
Oh dear. Okay, but let's talk a bit more about you before we start really talking about the magic.
Sure.
It must be difficult to find the people to go to, or did you find it through books or the internet? How did you learn?
I was working on cruise ships in America, and there was...
As a magician?
As a dancer.
As a dancer.
And there was an illusionist on one of the ships, and I would go and watch his show every night, and I was just enthralled by it. He was from New York, his name was Gaetano, he became my mentor, and he
Isn't that the best way to learn?
Absolutely.
You know, I certainly learnt my side of the business from watching those who'd come before.
Absolutely. And I think for me, I can't learn by reading books or doing that. And a lot of times when I rehash a trick and I do it again, I think, oh, thank goodness I learnt that 20 years ago, showing my age. But to then know...
Well, you're only 4 then, watching TV.
Yes, 100%.
I know that. Keep using those jokes all the time.
But yeah, he was really helpful, and he taught me just the basic sleight of hand, all the really classic stuff that I don't think you can learn from a book, or you can't just learn off YouTube these days. No,
one of the most important things I think for all of us is to be able to hand our knowledge over at some point. And so if you're a male magician and you're clearly a female one, you're going to have a different take, because you're going to have probably a female take on something, whereas his take would be something else. So the principles are the same, but the take is different. So you said you did a music theatre course. Was that in New Zealand?
Yes, just general studying, and also in Sydney.
But then you realised that really magic is also acting.
I liked the theatrics of it. I liked David Copperfield and the whole theatrical aspect of his performance, and I thought, I want to do that. That's what I want to do.
Well, a lot of the American magicians really had the big shows. I don't know whether it was because of Las Vegas, or I'm just trying to think of another one who used to do sort of more hippie magic, and he was able to convert things that were sort of taken as being a bit out there at the time, and use that to create his magic. Have you got a theme running through yours?
I do. I do classic illusions, and in my last show, I was the legacy section. So I was paying homage to all those classic tricks. And all
fabulous.
the illusions, the master magicians of the past.
Well, you know, the good thing about that is a lot of people have never seen that stuff because a lot of the new people in the field are trying to create new stuff, but basically principles are very similar.
They are, and I think that's not what I'm trying to do is, you know, there are a lot of people creating new magic tricks. I'm not doing that. I'm just paying respect to the old ones and just giving it that feminine kind of edge on it.
Okay, so in the Metaverse show, that was a little bit more complicated. We've got a shot of a poster from the Metaverse.
Yes.
Just explain what happened there because that was really interesting.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. Lennox, the main character, travelled through the Metaverse of Magic to interact with us 4 master magicians. So he came into my world first, and I'm legacy, and he has to pass my test to get to the next level. And what's happened is it's interactive via phones from the audience.
Yes, this is fascinating.
Yeah, so the audience come in, they scan a QR code, they get online onto the Metaverse, and then they connect and play the game. So they are directed to watch us on stage, but then they're directed to then play on their phone. So you'd see them in the audience at one point, they're all looking around, playing on their phones. But when I'm on stage, they're watching me because they know that they have to then pass my test with Lennox to get to the next level.
Oh, that's a really interesting take, isn't it?
Yeah, and he had some challenges along the way. By the time he got to level 3, well, actually, he got to level 4 because he accidentally went to level 4 instead of level 3. And it's all happening in this metaverse with lights and cameras and 3D and 4D and just amazing video, graphics, everything. It was incredible.
I guess this is what magic has always done, though. It's taken the normal and made it, I mean, abnormal is the wrong word to use, I suppose, but that's really what it is. It's the wonder.
Yes.
Do you enjoy that wonder yourself? Have you lost the wonder?
No, not at all. I'm adrenaline even more at this stage.
When you watch other magicians, though, are you thinking, oh, yes, well, they did that and they did that and they did that?
No, I enjoy watching it, and I don't want to know what the trick is if I don't know it. I enjoy it for the performance that it is.
It's the skill, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's the skill and the fact you can still be fooled.
And we had FISM champions in the show, and that's a big magical event to be a FISM champion. And so, you know, we had sleight of hand card masters, and I would watch them every night and just be like, whoa, that's really cool.
It is that watching, though, watching and learning all the time, because you always can.
Yeah.
But are you, with what you do, are you looking to get a specific reaction from an audience? Is there a shock value, or is it really just respecting the fact that here's a girl doing something amazing?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
I do like when I stab the swords in, that the audience's reaction is a gasp. I enjoy that. But I also like to just pay homage and have the respect, and then even just a clap to be like, okay, she did a good job. And, and
yes, you don't want every time.
No, yeah, the right moments.
Yeah, but see, you've got to time that like any show, really, don't you? You've got to have a climax somewhere in it at the end.
Yeah.
Just talking more about what you do when you're not away doing magic, because you are now touring the world. You also run a dance studio.
I do.
So how does that work with you going off to all parts of the world and looking after what's happening at home?
I like to be busy. I think, what's that saying? Don't ask a...
No, it's a busy ask a busy person.
Ask a busy person, because they'll get it done.
Yep.
And that's what I try and do. Yeah, I did. I've been away probably for the last 3 months, and I have a really great team of people that supported me and helped me and took over and...
But I guess that's what it is in life, isn't it? You really do need people around you, because there's no such thing as a one-man show or one-person show, or in your case, a one Charli show.
Yeah, we do. I have got a dance school down the road, just down the road here, and we have a whole community of people, from adults to like 4-year-olds to 90-year-olds pretty much, that come through my doors every week, and they've been with me probably for the last 10 years. And they've been supportive. Do you do magic
for them?
I did once. I did once. And they keep saying, oh, you got to do it, show us. I was like, well, you got to come and see a show.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That really is it. You know, it is about the live thing in the proper environment, so you can do the complete illusion. Now, a lot of people have said to me, particularly when I've been working in Asia, is magic real? How would you answer that?
Say, of course it is.
Okay.
You just got to believe.
I think that they're thinking more about the supernatural magic in their mind. Is that real?
Each to their own.
Okay, that's a very clever answer. Okay, now we're going to come back in a little while and we're going to actually get Charli to use what is sitting here on the table as a big surprise. So join us after this short break and we'll see some magic. Welcome back to OurTime. Charli is my special guest. Charli, who is magic. See, I could do that. Magic.
It works. It's working for you.
Yes, look, you suddenly appeared.
Here I am.
I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Where did that come from?
Inspiration from vintage past, the 1900s.
I love it though. Well,
Thank
it's
you.
got that about it, but it's also got a really modern look. Because what does a female magician wear?
Well, can't they wear that? Yeah.
Well, you know, the old thing used to be for guys, used to be the tails and all of that, but there were reasons for that. But today's magicians really are wearing anything and everything.
I think a lot of the time, you know, we want to be modern, we want to have leather, wearing our hair down, doing all these things. And I thought, I really want to pay homage to the past. And so I'm going to go vintage. And I did. I looked up some old man magicians and I thought, what are they wearing and how can I make that look extra
But
cute?
this has got a very Victorian look about it. It's lovely.
My character is almost Victorian goth, almost, with a slight cheeky kind of
Never thought
female
of that.
vibe.
Victorian goth,
that's
I
what
like
I'm going
that.
with.
I like
Something
that.
different.
Is there somebody that you've really looked up to in magic? Is there a woman, for example, that's done work in the past? Or are you going to be the icon of the future?
Well, I was talking about this with Sabine from the Netherlands, a female illusionist, and there is no female David Copperfield of magic. There's no Beyonce of magic.
No, that's
right?
true.
And my hope is to inspire girls that they can do anything. And if they come and they see me on stage, I mean, I'm probably not going to be the next Beyonce. I'm too old, but they might be. That might inspire them.
What are you talking about? You're a chicken.
Thank you.
No, but age brings wisdom and age brings experience. And certainly in an art like this, it brings the smoothness that's so convincing.
Yes, and I have done a lot. I've been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah, how long have you been magicking?
Probably about 20 years.
Yep.
And I've done a lot.
Was it a hard start to get to be accepted?
Yes, and I think, but now younger people are coming in, and there was older people that would help, but then there's older people that won't help. So.
Yeah, see, I think that's really sad not to be able to share what you know, because you're not going to share it with everyone. You're just going to share it with those one or two people that are like you, that get it.
And that was really great about touring with like-minded people, as we would sit down and someone would be doing a card trick and we're like, oh wow, how did you do that? And we'd be showing each other.
Yeah.
And it was really amazing. And I felt like I learnt so much, I grew so much. I am at a place where I'm mature enough to take on this opportunity.
Exactly.
And I think,
well, we've got some shots of you in different outfits from different things. So you've done, so this one here, where is that? Because that looks very large.
that looks amazing. That's in the Metaverse of Magic. And that was, look at my backdrop.
Fabulous.
Isn't that amazing? And the production designer, he looked at me and my costume and he went, oh, this is what I've designed for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I fit right in.
It's a complete thing, isn't it? But also you've done some work, obviously, like most people have at some point with the Adelaide Fringe, which is this shot.
Yes.
Bit more daring there, girly.
Yes. That was a fantastic show. That was called Allure. And it was myself and 5 dancers, plus a band, an 8-piece band.
It's a lot to put yourself through because you're the lead and you've got to be absolutely on the ball with everything that you do.
Yeah, with magic, there's a lot of thinking going on, and almost like working backwards and what's going on and what's she doing, what's he doing, and why is that trumpet player playing that bit when he should be playing this bit? All these things. And just to make it all work, and then...
Because you're producing yourself.
Yeah, we did have a producer for that one, of Ding Productions, which helped us do that. And yes, but you're making sure, and for me, I want the...
Yeah, but with magic you've really got to control it, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a, not a fireball, what's the word? A bounce-on effect. What's the word for that?
Yes, what is the word?
Roll on, I guess.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
Yeah, it's a roll on effect.
You know, everything, you know, and in the shows that I did, doing one trick to the next, everything had to work.
And
to
has
magically
to be
get the
properly
response.
put together to start with, more's to the point. All right, so we've been sitting here chatting away. You've got these things on the table here, and I'm saying to myself, it says an art pad there, and it says signature, there's a pen, there's cards.
Should we do a trick?
It's got to be
Let's do a trick. Let's do a trick. Let me get my cards. I'm so last minute.
Mystify me.
I'm so last minute. I just bought these down at the supermarket, and then they came on a hanger and I ripped them apart. Anyway, all right. Okay, let me move that. All right, let's check. They're all different cards.
They are
Have
all different cards. Yes.
Yes. Oh, good.
Except for the Joker, is that?
The Joker's in there because I just didn't take them out or something. I don't know.
Well, they're a new pack of cards.
There are a new pack of cards. All right, I'll give them a shuffle. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to say stop. That was a bit fast. I want you to say stop.
That's very... Stop!
Okay. Oh, I didn't even go.
Oh, sorry.
Try it again.
Stop!
All right, there we go. Take that card.
Thank you. Can I look at it?
Yeah, look at it.
Okay.
And show everybody. Show the audience, show everybody.
Oh, well, there you are.
Show them, show them, show them. But don't show me.
Oh, don't show you.
Don't show me, don't show me.
Oh, well, don't look. Do it again.
I won't look. That's right. Okay, so I want you to think of that card. Everybody think of your that card.
Oh, think of that. Don't look.
Don't look. I'll start.
It's the card. There's the card.
I'll start.
It's the...
All right. I'm going to start drawing it already. So I just need to look into your eyes. And usually we would do this on stage. I'd have some sexy music playing and we'd get all romantic.
I could sing.
And I would try and work out what your card is. I'm going to start drawing. And while I do that, how about you tell us what you like about magic?
What do I like about magic?
Yeah.
The magic of magic.
It is pretty magical.
The mind-altering things. The fact that human beings can make things do things that are not possible to do, and yet it happens in front of you.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yes.
All right, I'll keep going. All right, I think I've got it.
Were you reading my mind then?
I was trying to read your mind and I was looking in your eyeballs and I was trying to work out.
What colour eyes have I got?
They look like they just changed.
2?
I thought they went from green to brown then.
Oh.
All right, I think I've got your card here. All right, was your card the Ace of Spades?
It was lovely, Charlie, to be able to talk to you on this program, but no.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Is this live? Can we cut?
No.
No? Okay, all right. Don't worry. I can fix it. What I've
Look
done...
in my eyes again.
I need to look deeper, don't I?
Yes,
I'll fix this. I'll fix this. What I've done is... What card did you have?
The one on the table.
The one on the table. So what I've actually drawn, people, is the front deck of a card. I better watch what I say because I'm from New Zealand and sometimes my accent kicks in. But this is the front deck. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some 2 little marks up here so it gives it that idea that it's the card might rise. All right. So keep thinking of your card. Is that your card?
Is that my card? Look at that.
And as an artist, true artist, always signs the picture.
Look at that.
There you go. You have that. Is that a real piece of paper?
Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. The real thing. Look at that. I'm thrilled.
Magic. Are you stunned? You're stunned, aren't you?
I'm amazed.
See, that's the reaction I like.
Yes, I'm amazed. And the usual question is, how did you do that?
It's magic.
No. No, the answer to that is, why did you do that? Because it's magic. Charlie, that's fantastic. Have you did you start with like a little bag of tricks and then it grew, or did you start with like a whole half hour of magic?
I think linking rings was actually the first trick that I learned, and I enjoyed the not the bigger illusions, but rather than the sleight of hand, small card tricks, I was like, everyone's doing them. I want to go bigger.
You know, I really hope. What do you want to? Where do you want to? What heights do you want to get to eventually? Apart from being the female David Copperfield.
Well, with that, I want to inspire females and anybody really that they can do anything and anything is possible. And
actually, that's magic, though, isn't it? Anything is possible, and that's really what you're there to prove.
Yeah, you just.
But the rehearsal period, the practice at home. And let's be honest, the manipulation that you have to acquire takes so much work. Did being a dancer help you with that?
Absolutely.
The physicality?
Yes.
And your performance on stage, like we said before, people have really got to come and see you. That's the thing. Now, you're touring literally all over the world and popping back into Adelaide to live and then shooting off to... Where are you going? To the UAE?
Yes, I've just got back from Saudi Arabia. Probably can't say where we're going next, but it is exciting. And hopefully we'll have a show in Adelaide and you all can come and see it.
Absolutely.
Yay.
It's all amazing. And we're going to be back in just a moment with a little bit more magic. Welcome back to The Magic Show with Charli and Malcolm. Been lovely chatting with you, but you're not the only one that can do magic.
Is that right?
Miss Charli? No. Now, I want you to concentrate very carefully.
I love this.
This is really important. I want you to look into my eyes and...
Do you want me to lean in a little bit?
You can lean in a little bit. Now, stand by because this is going to blow your mind. Are you ready?
Where'd he go?
Amazing! And
Wow.
only people on TV can do that.
That was amazing.
See? Not only just stage magician, TV magic as well.
Malcolm, you need to join our club again.
I've got to let you in on a secret though. I learnt that from Humphrey Bear because I worked with Humphrey for a very long time on TV and Humphrey taught me to do that.
Amazing.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so your life is going in fantastic directions. Are you working on a new show? Do you work on the same show? Do you develop new stuff? How does it work for you?
Yes, I'm currently working on my own show to hopefully put together.
Do you get tired of doing the same tricks or is it just fun to challenge yourself?
Absolutely. It's a skill that I just like to hone in on and get better and better and better.
Do you think, if I use that technique with that technique, I can create some new thing?
Yes.
And then do you need help to make that happen? I mean, do you need people to build things for you or...?
Yeah, if I'm going for bigger illusions, I have people that do build for me, and I also have some other mentors in Sydney at the moment that I send little videos to and I think, what do you think of this? How does this work? And
yeah, see, that's what we were saying before. We all need people to share, the people in the same area, of course, but to share their knowledge because that's how we get better at everything.
Absolutely.
It's a funny thing. I've said this many times on the program, people that don't sort of think about the history of where we came from, and you've done that so well with your look, with the style of magic that you're doing.
Thank you.
Because it's mystifying, but it's so good to see somebody like you doing that. So the real thing is when people have got a chance to come and see you, just remember the name Charli.
Yeah.
That's all you call yourself, isn't it?
You can find me on Instagram.
Just Charli.
Illusionist_Charli on Instagram.
Yep.
And yeah, follow my page.
Good luck with it all. So everybody, until next time on Our Time, we have to magic ourselves away until we see you then. Thanks, Charli.
Thank you for having me.
Keep yourself nice till next time we see you. Bye.